school alternates each year between the two department heads to whom serves as the valedictorian speaker at commencement. This year, an undergraduate from the theater department will serve as the student speaker. I am now very pleased to introduce Ross Andrew Goldman, the valedictorian speaker of the class of 2010.
Well, you know, looking out here, I don't think I'm the best person to give this speech, actually. I'm a sound designer. And, you know, there's plenty of actors here that know how to perform for an audience like this. You know, there's writers that could craft a brilliant speech. There's directors that could frame a story. But what I can do is I can tell you the exact make and model of these lectern microphones right here. But even though my emphasis is in sound design, I spent the last 4 years, along everyone else, studying the art of storytelling, which is what unites us here today. But you know, before I started college, I liked working with sound. I liked putting on shows, but I didn't know much about the history of theater or why to tell a story in the first place. Then I took Professor Hackett's Introduction to Performance class. I learned about the power of performance as a collective act and the way that audiences and performers can affect each other, how acting, dancing, singing, lighting, music, sound can all come together to create a boundary-pushing, innovative, compelling work of art. And then I took Professor Mann's Hollywood course, and I learned that art is nice, but as long as it can be turned into a high-concept franchise with plenty of merchandising, theme park rides, and video game tie-ins. Thanks. But seriously, some of the most interesting work that I've done here and the experiences I've had have been collaborations between theater and film, including working with the hypermedia department, and doing some cutting-edge 3D video and sound projects, including the unforgettable Homer in Cyberspace. And but I've taken classes in the film school with theater actors, theater sound designers, film directors. It's been, you know, a great collaboration, and I think that's really great since we're in Los Angeles. But there's also collaboration between this school and other schools. In my last quarter here, I took an extraordinary class outside the theater school, taught by the founder of the Comparative Lit program. And the class was on the Holocaust. Little did I know that less than a month later, I would be sound designing the school's production of Cabaret, a show on the same topic. And a lot of what I learned from this class, from the history to the psychology to the politics of the Holocaust, was a great foundation when I was reading the play and understanding the play. And when I finally saw it on stage, it was so much more moving because of what I learned in my other classes. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's experienced this. So, we're here today for this school though, and it wouldn't be what it is without the staff and faculty. And I'd like to personally thank Jonathan Burke for being a wonderful mentor to me for the last 4 years. His generosity, enthusiasm, and confidence in me have really helped me grow over the last 4 years. And he's a great example of what an impact that one person can have here, so thank you. At the end of the day, though, what unifies us all here is our passion to tell stories. And I think I can speak on behalf of all of us when I say that we're all looking forward to writing, performing, directing, and everything in creating our next chapter of our stories. Thank you very much.
Ross, thank you. That was great. Let's give him another round of applause. And also, we have a special moment for you. We'd like to recognize your family who are in the audience today. Your parents, Linda and Harris Goldman. Will you stand up? Your brother, Nathan Goldman. now we come to that part of our program where we get to honor two very special TFT alums with the inaugural Distinguished Alumni Award, which we hope to make a tradition each year as a part of our commencement experience.
Grant Ian Charles Harrison. Allison Elliott. Carly Denevi Weckstein. Ross Andrew Goldman. Mason Warner Murphy. Justin David Gibbons. Andrea Gutierrez. Catherine Kimura. Michael Subia Hernandez. Candidates for the bachelor's degree, please rise and remain standing as Dean Schwartz confers the degrees.
Let's hear it again for all of our students. Film and television. Throughout history, individuals engaged in artistic pursuits have inspired us by expressing themselves in ways that challenged our views of ourselves and the world. But that's precisely why you are so important to us. The artistic community, as George Bernard Shaw once said, holds up a mirror not to our faces, but to our souls. And when our souls are in need of repair, it is you who must call attention to that condition. We look forward with eagerness to your significant artistic and scholarly achievements. Academic tradition dictates that a student who has not yet earned the bachelor degree wears the tassel